Good morning, students. So today I am going to talk about the data deduplications for backup. Okay, the data deduplications for backup. It is the process of like identifying as well as the eliminating the redundant data. Okay, here the redundant data, which is nothing but it should be a duplicate copy of data. Here the data deduplications, okay, it is also help for the a help for to store the backup data on the device, and it is also remove the network burden, and then reduce the storage requirements, okay, everything. And this data deduplications, okay, which is also help for the what is that whatever the data, okay, it is going to store as the backup data, that data it should be a retain as the longer time that particular data in the device. See, this is also complete informations about the data deduplications. In the data deduplications method, we are going to talk about the two methods. The first one is file level as well as the sub file level. The file level, okay, the data deduplication, so which is nothing but it should be a single instance level, which is nothing but we are going to detect, or it is going to reduce the redundancy copy of that particular data by using the single file, which is nothing but I am repeating once again, is only one file, okay, we are going to reduce, or we are going to identify the what is that redundancy copy of data uh, in the single file. Okay, this type of method we are going to call it as the file level deduplication. But sub file level, here what it will happen, whatever the data we are having, okay, that we are going to divide it into partitioning, means divided into grouping, okay, groupism. Here, like the group of data, okay, we are going to what is that we are going to identify the redundant copy in the group of data by using the specialized algorithm, or it may be equations. Okay, by using this algorithm as well as the equations, we have to identify the redundant copy of data in that what is that group of files, or it may be a group of what is that different levels of the data. So this is about the sub file level. Here, like in the sub file level, we are going to classify it into two things. One is fixed length block as well as the variable length segment. The fixed length block, here whatever the data having in the fixed length block, here we want to create, or we want to modify any data. Yes, we can modify. Once we modified that particular data, okay, after that we are going to fixing the length of that particular data on the array disk, or it may be storage array. Okay, so once we fix that particular length, okay, we cannot, after that we cannot able to remodify that, means we cannot able to edit that particular data, means it should be a completely permanent data. Okay, once we what is that modified, everything happens, after that we are going to save that particular data, then along with that we are going to fixing the length of that particular data on the array disk. Okay, everything happen for that, after that we cannot able to edit, or we cannot able to change the any of the permanent data on the disk. See, this is about the fixed length, means once we modified, it is completely fixed, we cannot able to change that. But variable length segment, okay, like the variable segment length, we have to keep on changing. Okay, if you want to change, yes, the what is that the given amount of interval time, or it may be a what whenever you want, the person want to change any data on the disk, okay, you can keep on changing the data on that particular length of the segment. So this is about the variable length segment. And the next topic is data deduplications implementation. Here like the data deduplication implementations, okay, we are going to like use for the two methods. One is source based data deduplications as well as the target based data deduplications. See the source based data deduplications, here you look at this diagram. Here the backup client as well as the backup device is there. Like the backup client, whatever the data, okay, it is going to send to the backup device through the storage network. Okay, so this is about the okay source based data deduplications. And the source based data deduplications, okay, here eliminates the redundant data, which is nothing but it is going to break the redundant data at the source before it transmits the backup device. I am repeating, the source based data deduplications, okay, the source has to, or it may be the backup client has to break the redundant copy of data at the source before it is going to transmit to the backup device. And the source based data deduplications, okay, it is also reduce the amount of backup data sent over the network during the backup process. Then very shorter time, okay, very short term of time, okay, it is going to like provide all the benefits, okay, from the client to backup device. See this is about the source based data deduplications. And like the source based data deduplications, okay, it is also increases the what is that backup client over the network. Okay, because of this, okay, it is also impact the network performance. Why? Because the multiple applications, okay, it is going to runs on the network, means which is nothing but storage network. Okay, because all like the client has to be sent multiple networks or multiple applications onto the backup device by using this network. So because of that, okay, it is also like reduce the, sorry, it is also lost the performance of the network. So this is also one of the impact of the network issues. So this will be happens at the source based data deduplications. The second one is target based data deduplications. Okay, the target based data deduplications, okay, it is an alternative source based data deduplications, okay, which is nothing but, you look at the diagram here, backup client as well as the backup devices are there. Like what it will happens means the backup client, okay, it is going to sends the data to the backup device, and like whatever the data, okay, is duplicated at the backup device, and it should be like scheduled time, because with the given amount of time, okay, the data has to be sent to the backup device. And here like first the first the backup client, okay, it is going to approach the network, okay, with the help of network it is going to send the multiple data as well as the multiple applications to the backup device. See this is about the target data duplications. And this target data deduplications, okay, it is also used for the inline duplications. Okay, the inline duplications which is going to performs the what is that backup data before it's stored in the backup device. Okay, and this is about the what is that complete details about the target based data deduplications. And here we are going to use for the post process deduplications. Then the post process deduplications, okay, which is going to enables the backup data to be stored, okay, on the backup device. Why? Because, okay, once the data has to be written onto the backup device, okay, everything it is going to stored on the backup device. So this is about the target based data deduplications. The next one is data backup in virtualized environment. The backup, okay, is in virtualized environment. We are going to use for the two types of approaches. The one is traditional backup approach, the second one is image based approaches. Okay, the traditional backup approach, here we are going to use for the backup agent as well as the backup agent runs on the hypervisor. Okay, what is that? If the backup agent, okay, it is going to install the virtual machines, okay, on the physical server to the agent, means whatever the applications, okay, it is going to runs on the